Hello, guys. So what do you need for PE today? Today, we are going to be playing some basketball. So first things first, you need some socks. Now, we're not going to use a tennis ball. We're not going to use a basketball, anything like that. We're going to be practicing our shooting form on our door right there using boxes. So I would suggest rolls of socks like this, 5 to 10. The more you have, the more shots you can take without cleaning up. You only have one pair of socks like that, you're going to shoot and play fetch with yourself. If you're shooting 10 of these, a lot easier. What else do you need? You need boxes. Now, let me show you what I mean. I have a small box right here. This will hang over the door, and then I can shoot my sock into it. This is a small one. It's kind of like a champion size. Then we have other boxes. This is a fruit snack one. And what you need to do is, as you can see, I've torn off all the sides there. And I'll be tearing off these sides in our next video, but it hangs over like that. And that way it's a little bit bigger of an opening for that sock to be shot through and fall through. You can also have a bigger one. This works just as well. It's huge. Now it's going to be a little easy to make that, but you guys get the picture. So you need a cardboard box that has the size for you. Maybe a 12 by 12 if you have something like that. I am probably going to be using this fruit snacks one, unless I can find one that's maybe a little bit thicker, not thicker, but bigger, wider. So those are the options there. So get those, then come back to the video and I'll show you how to make everything. So first off, 5 to 10 socks. Next, you need boxes. I would get 3 boxes, 4 boxes, all different sizes. Because when you start to shoot, you're gonna realize this is too easy or that's too hard. So a couple boxes like that. Next video, I'll show you how to make everything. So 5 to 10 socks, 3 to 4 things of boxes, and I'll see you making basketball hoops in a second. Hello, guys. So you've got your boxes. I have 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what's next? We got to make our basket. So let's take our box, just like this. Take one full side of all the folds and rip them off. So as you can see, one whole side is completely poured off. I'm going to do that on my boxes right now. Now, if you have a box that has tape on it still, just try to rip it off. It's all good. So let's start ripping off our boxes together. Just nice rips. They do not have to be pretty. I want to make that very clear to us. So I got 1 box done, 2 boxes done. Gotta get my other 2 boxes real fast. Let's see here. See, I gotta find a pile where I want to put my cardboard. Maybe a trash can. Maybe a trash can would be good for you guys. So I've got another box. Well, that box broke. Can't use a small box. Then I got my big Bertha, my big box. And like I said, there's still tape on there. Just go ahead and rip it off. I'm using a pencil just to go on the tape. Slide through, pull, and rip. Nice and easy. Nothing chaotic about it. If you have an adult with you who is helping you, perfect. If you're a big fat kid doing it by yourself, excellent. Like I said, doesn't matter. It does not have to be the prettiest rips at all. Try to play some ball inside. All right. So once that's done, we move on. So this is part 2 of our video here. So part 1, remember you got your socks and your boxes. All of your boxes now should have one whole side ripped off. One whole side ripped off. So top, bottom, or bottom, top. One side completely ripped off. Completely ripped off. What's next? We'll move on to part 3 right now. All right, part 3 here. Part 1, we got our socks and our boxes. Part 2, if you're not here yet, stop, push pause, and fix your box. You got to make sure bottom is completely ripped off. If this is a box and I have a top and a bottom, one whole bottom side is ripped off. Now, the next part, part 3, we need to take our box and only have one of the longer sides open. So as you can see on this box right here, I have a short side and a long side. take the short side and rip it off. So you only have one part of the long side. I'll show you on this box. Here's another box. We have one side completely gone. We talked about that. And on this side, we have 4 sides. We have the 2 short sides and the 2 long sides. You are going to rip off the short sides and one of the long sides. So now I have a box with one whole side ripped off. And then on the other side, I have the 2 shorts and one of the longs. Just like that. I'll do it on my third box now. As you can see, my third box, wide open. And one of my long sides is working, is there, and the other sides are not. Now, once you have your boxes, here's what you need to do. You got to take your socks with you. And as you can see, I have a door right there, the door behind me. I'm going to take my boxes and move them to the door. I'm going to move my computer over there. I'm going to show you how to hang this up. This is part 4 now, hanging up the hoop, and then we'll be ready. So this is part 3. Make sure you got it all ripped off. So one long side is ready. All the other sides are off, and one whole bottom side is completely off. Now, like I said, if you want to make this a little nicer, feel free, but you do not have to. It's not necessary. So I'll move my stuff over to the door, and I'm going to show you how to hang them up right now. All right, so I'm here. I'm at my door. I've got my baskets, all 3 sizes. It doesn't matter. I told you get a couple boxes because when you start to play, you're going to see some baskets are a little bit easier, the big one, and some might be a little bit harder. So it's up to you to decide. I'm going to start with, I'll just show you the big one first. So I take my big one. As you can see, our one big side. So we open up our door. Then we have to take this slide right here. See you guys, this slide? We have to slide it in the top of the basket or the door. Then slowly close the door. And then we'll hear a click from the door. And now we've got our hoop. So then we can take our ball, our sock, shoot it up. And now we can make it. Now, let's say, Mr. Briggs, I've done 10 of those shots. It's easy. Watch how we take it down. We open the door and it falls. Now we go to our next hoop. Try my Welch's one. As you can see, it's kind of curved here because it goes right over the top. So I put it up in the door. Go to close the door. Uh-oh, that's not working too well right there. So if you have this problem here where you have a block from the door, you just got to go to the other side. So that would mean, I'll show you. Let's go for an adventure. Come on. I move my, oh yeah, we're moving, computer. Yeah. Look at this. I have a door here that doesn't have that. So I have to put it over the top, slide it in, and now I play basketball this way. Because if I have it on a door like this and it closes, it's going to hit this ledge. So if that's the case, just go to the other side of the door and you have it taken care of. So our last one over here, let's see if we can do it. Our smaller one. If this is the same rules, oh man, this is not going to work. It might work. But actually, this is a lot better for Mr. Briggs. Why? Because if I had this box on the door over there with the other side, it's going to be pretty easy to make. But now, I've got to make sure I hit it perfectly in there. Because if I hit the backboard here, it could bounce off. So you have 3 options there of how to do that. So the big box, smaller box, little box, I'm going to use both of them. You're going to see me playing ball here. And then I'll move my computer over. And then you'll see me playing ball over there. So I got 2 hoops. If you have the ability to do 2 hoops, do 2 hoops. So now what? Socks. 5 to 10 socks. Why? Because we're going to be shooting. And if you shoot with 1 sock, then you're just playing fetch with yourself. So get 5, 6, 10 sets of socks rolled up so we can practice shooting. We're going to shoot overhand, underhand, granny shot, which is 2 hands, lots of stuff. So what's next? Well, it's a little different. It's actually pretty interesting. We are done here. You now need to go to the Flipgrid. The Flipgrid link is right there. It's right there on our hub. Click it. Let's go to Mr. Briggs Flipgrid. Then you need to find your grade level. Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I know numbers, guys. So once you're there, then you click on that. It'll say basketball week 1, and then you click on it. So it might say kindergarten basketball week 1, and you just click on it. You'll see the video of Mr. Briggs showing you guys what to do. Then you guys have to respond. How do you respond? You just watch the video. Then you push pause and you shoot and you have a blast. And then there's a respond button. You click it. It's usually red. It'll say video. And then your screen will pop up and then you say record. And then you can show me how you're doing playing basketball there. So after this, go to our Flipgrid. The link is right there. I'll see you guys on Flipgrid. You got to remember to click on your own grade level because kindergarten and 5th grade, completely different activities. So make sure you go do that. Thank you. And let's go play some ball.